Basically $26,000 for this 2025 Trax with 3,000 miles. Crazy payments, almost 23% at $668 a month. But what I don't understand is this basically is the new price. This is what a brand new Trax costs. So I don't know why you would buy a used one and end up getting a higher interest rate because it's a used vehicle and all this stuff. Why not just buy a new one? And that's one of the biggest problems with Carmax. They overpay for inventory, or at least they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for that inventory, even no matter what. So at the end of the day, you have to be extremely careful. When you go to Carmax, you have to shop around. Don't just trust them because they're Carmax. They are a no haggle, no negotiation dealership, and they also do things a lot different. They don't call you over and over again like a normal dealership. A lot of people like Carmax better than a traditional one. I'm just saying, be careful. Example, $57,000 for this 24 SR5 Premium with 6,000 miles. Whoa, that's all I can say on that one. 22, the best rate they're offering on the sticker here is 8.95 for very good at $1,000 a month. This is crazy. I get it's an SR5 Premium, but I'm almost certain that's over MSRP. That is way more than I paid for my SR5 4Runner. Wow, almost $60,000. So just be careful. A lot of this stuff is extremely overpriced, so you might pay for the convenience. Now, I do understand it's convenient, especially they can get you in and out quicker than quick. They're not going to haggle you. The finance department, it's not going to be like a traditional dealership. If you go to a normal finance department, they will, you got to be really careful, especially an uneducated buyer in a finance department. They will screw you 15 ways from Sunday. 19,999, basically 20 grand, 22 Ultima, 24,000 miles, and look at these crazy payments. I just couldn't imagine financing it at 22.95%. I don't even know why they offer that. It's just crazy. I thought 21% was actually our legal limit here, but I guess not. But at the end of the day, they have to realize you got to be careful. I know Carmax, they might be a little better here and there, but at the end of the day, they're still trying to make a whole lot of money off of you. So you need to be aware of that. And the warranties, you need to shop around for the financing. Don't just go through them, shop around. See if you can get a better rate. See if you can get a cheaper warranty. You don't have to buy the warranty here, but I hear they have an okay one, especially if you're buying, let's say, this Ford. This thing, this is bad. This is probably one of the worst buys on the lot. Look at this, $12,000, $11,998 for a 2013 Ford Fiesta. Oh my, 73,000 miles, and look at these payments. And the only reason they have this is because they know they need a car around 10 to 12 grand because they get a lot of bad credit that comes here. They're basically a buy here, pay here, especially when you get to the 22.95%. And so the customer comes in, they have bad credit, they don't have no money down really, and they want a car. Let's say they have a couple grand down, they want to be at $300 a month, here you go. But this thing is going to break down. This is probably one of the, you better be careful. You better be careful with these. That's all I can say. And hey, I'm not a big warranty guy. I don't like buying aftermarket warranties, but a 2014 Versa with 70,000 miles at Carmax, I have some questions about it for sure. And you see that payment. So that's the reason they have these cars, so they can keep it around that range. And I've never seen Carmax go so old with vehicles. I'm used to seeing them stick with nothing older than 10 years, solid, nothing older than 10 years old, but not anymore. Let's look at this Model 3 because you guys know these things lose value quick. Let's see, $27,000, and it's a 2020 Tesla Model 3 Performance. Yeah, 27, wow, 28. So the performance, this is, I would argue, is this not 50, 60? The performance is up there. This is probably was 60 grand brand new. In just 4 years, it's worth half. And the owner probably sold it to CarMax or however they got it for probably a lot less. So, man, be careful. Be careful when you buy it. Be careful when you sell it. And especially be careful when you're buying something from CarMax because, yes, they do things a little bit better and a little bit different than other dealers, but they're still trying to make money. You guys know that. And they're still, get a pre-purchase inspection. You're buying a used vehicle, especially one with higher miles, you probably want to get it checked out. Now, for them to get a 392, hey, this thing's probably been around the block a lot. Let's see if there's a window sticker on it. Let's see. Yeah, I see one right here. Let's see, 2022, 42,000 miles. Let's see, or $42,000. Can't see the miles, 24,000 miles. But I bet that was a rough 20,000 miles, I bet. But $1,100 payment at 22.95%. And hey, I just don't know. 22, just never finance. I mean, financing a car at 22% is financially a stupid thing to do. I would personally I couldn't even justify anything like that. That's like credit card interest rates on a car. It's insane. Okay, they have some Chevy Sparks over here. These things, brand new, were about 13 grand starting, and they went up to about 18 if you got a fully trimmed. Okay, LS, this thing was about 15 grand brand new. I mean, what do you say, you know? I mean, that's insane. You could buy a brand new one for that price just a few years ago. It's crazy. So that's their biggest problem to me, is a lot of the inventory is very inflated. These Chevy Sparks should be a lot less. They're not this much money. They're really not. And to be, I mean, this one's 17 grand. What in the world are you thinking for a Spark? And look at these payments. Look at this. Imagine a $437 payment, 0 down at 72 months, 22.95% on a Chevy Spark. I feel sorry for anybody who gets in that situation. Be careful. Don't just trust Carmax because it's Carmax. Get a pre-purchase inspection on your used vehicle. Shop around for interest rates. Shop around for everything. That way you know you get the best deal at the end of the day. Be careful. Let me know what you think about these cars. Have a great day and stay blessed.